So is this thing live or
It's live now, yeah.
where are you
Yeah.
streaming it?
Well, I'm gonna put it onto YouTube, and
Oh
then I
shit!
have
1 second.
a what?
My parents.
Huh?
I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
All right, I locked my door, so it's not gonna happen again.
Chill.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I put this on YouTube, and then I also have a podcast service that puts it on like Spotify and Google
Oh,
Podcasts and
nice,
fucking like everything.
nice.
Yeah.
What's it about? Just nonchalant stuff.
It's just yeah, it's just like my brain being my brain. I don't know.
Brains being brains.
Yeah, basically. It's just like
Cells bring brains.
a space for anything I feel like talking about, which is normally,
That's that's rad. I
yeah,
respect that.
it's normally kind of incoherent rambling because I think I have been high on most of the podcasts I've done, including right now.
Oh God,
Um, but like I'm fine with that. To be honest, like that sounds like entertaining podcast content
it does. It really does.
because it's like I don't know.
The inner machinations of
Oh yeah,
I don't know
exactly. Yeah, well, because it's like
your mind
I can just get in the state where I'm like
in
talking.
the zone.
Yeah, where I'm like
Yeah,
talking and it's just it's just words coming out of my mouth. And that's like, yeah.
the rambling.
Basically, yeah. I mean
Yeah.
that's pretty spot on.
People who talk a lot are always the best people.
That's
I've,
true.
I've,
Yeah, no, I
that is
like that.
true.
Like I pride myself in being able to just like carry on conversations with fucking
Yeah,
everybody or with like myself. I can just talk
yeah,
to
I
myself.
respect that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
respect
not
that.
like good at it, but I think I will be at some point.
Practice makes perfect.
It really does. Like if I do enough podcasts, I'll just like become great
Just
at
be
it.
like
Yeah, and just be
muscle
like the
memory.
world's best conversationalist.
That's a skill that would be very useful in like everyday life.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
getting a job interview.
Uh-huh.
People
Yeah, well,
know
and I
you're
think
friendly.
like yeah, well, and I think I'm already a good enough conversationalist that I can just like make friends with whatever. Like today, I hung out with a guy that I have never hung out before in my life, but
Really?
he was like a friend of a friend.
I love how I say that,
Yeah.
like surprised.
Yeah.
Like, you see people?
Yeah, dude, people they really are out there in the world. But like, yeah, no, he was a
Shit.
friend of a friend. So the friend was like with this guy. He was like, "Hey, you want to come hang out?" Well, actually, no, wait. They came and hang out with me and my other friends. But yeah, no, it was very fun. But it was like totally chill. We played Call of Duty World at War, which is like one of the
Uh,
super fucking old games like on the PS3. And it was
God,
like, dude, it's actually like really fucking good though. It's excellent. The only problem is that
my
it's like impossible to see anything because it's so like grainy. And then it's like four
laggy.
player split screen, so it's like all the screens are really tiny.
Oh God.
But like,
Yeah,
dude,
I remember
there's nothing fucking better than COD though. Like, it's so fun.
early like 2015 Minecraft on my PS3 with the four split screens with my neighbors. I remember
Yeah,
that. That was good
dude. Yes.
times.
Well, I know that you can like what's it with Xboxes, like you can wire a bunch of Xboxes up together and then play Halo with like 16 people and get like four
That
screens of four people each.
that sounds cool.
I know. Yeah, that sounds fucking sick.
I wanted an Xbox
Mhm.
like this year, but I don't know. My dad randomly came home and he was like, "I got a PS5."
Oh, what the fuck can you
So,
do on a PS5? That sucks. Like, I'm a
so
strong believer in the Xbox 3. No, the Wii. The Wii is the greatest game
the
console.
Wii, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I totally wholeheartedly agree with that. It sucks they stopped making it because of the Wii U.
Yeah, but like, fuck the Wii U. Like, who needs a
I've
Wii U?
never used it.
No. Like, no
Never.
one used it. Like, I never had one because I was
It's
like,
just a
this
full
just
op.
seems bad. Like the games that they advertised on it were just like Wii games, but then on the
Yeah,
Wii
they
U, and
were
like it
Wii
doesn't
games,
fucking
but
matter. Yeah, like the Wii U
yeah.
was trying to do what the Switch does now, but it just did everything worse. So it just
Yeah, I
like,
remember when I first seen the advertisements on TV, I was just like, what the fuck is this? I remember the like I felt actual anger for some
yeah,
reason.
yeah,
Like and I was like I had this like bitchy pride that I was a Wii user and not a Wii U
that's
user.
funny.
And I would like wave that shit in front of people like, "Oh, you have a Wii U. That's
I
so
like that.
lame."
Yeah, no, I mean like, but dude, the Wii is the better console though, because it's like,
Yeah, I've had a
yeah,
burning hatred for the Wii U for years for no reason.
yeah, and I wouldn't say I have a burning hatred. It's just like it's just not unique. It just doesn't really do anything.
Yeah,
I mean, I appreciate them
unneeded.
trying for that because that's like it's a neat concept, and like the idea for the Wii U, I think like became the Switch, but
Yeah,
it don't matter. I don't know.
I got a Switch, and I don't know. I like it's like it's different. Do you have one?
I don't have a Switch. I have used Switches though. I think
Yeah,
they're pretty sick.
yeah,
Like,
they're
yeah,
different.
they
They're
are
like a
different.
different feel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are. Well, and they're like, I don't know.
it's a different vibe.
It is.
It
Well,
doesn't feel like a console.
no. Well, I mean, when you plug it into a TV, it kind of does. And I think the Switch fills the role of the Wii really well, and it's also portable, which I fucking like.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think my only like complaint is that you can't do something like playing COD on a Switch. It's just not
I
on
think you
there.
actually can.
Wait, can you for real?
And you can play Bloodborne on it too.
That's sick. But like
I don't think I've seen COD on it though,
COD
no.
on Switch. Actually, you
I've
can
never
play
actually
Call of Duty Mobile,
Oh,
but
that's
there's a game called Warface. Apparently,
I
but
actually have never played COD, believe it or not.
oh
Never
really?
set my finger on that. Yeah.
It's super fun. I have played let's see. I've played World at War, I've played Black Ops 2, I've played like the old like Modern Warfare 3 or whatever.
Mhm.
I played Black Ops 3. I might have played Black Ops 4 or whatever the fuck they're on. I don't think I did though. I've not played. Oh, I've also played the World War II COD. Um,
I heard that one sucked. The
it
the
was
new one.
fine. Well, no, but and there's also like the new one. I don't remember what it's called. Whatever. But it's
Somebody
just whatever. Like it's just a battle royale, and that's oh well. Oh yeah,
uh
that's the new
like a
Modern
remake but
Warfare.
with different shit.
Yeah, like it doesn't. Nah, I think kind of the all-time greatest COD for me anyway is Black Ops 2 because that's what I grew up on,
I've heard that.
and
I've
it's
heard
like
that.
yeah, well, and that was also like prime COD because like the fun in COD is it
That's the
being
one you hear about.
unbalanced, and so like when you're good, you could just fucking like sweep the floor, and then when you're bad, you try to build up to being good. But then in the later CODs, like I watched a whole fucking like video essay on this. In the later CODs, they made the starter weapons like better, so then the skill gap is lowered,
Mhm.
and then it just made every gun like really really good, and it just kind of sucked.
Oh, yeah. Uh I remember my dad got like an offer when I was kind of young. I think like elementary school and or like beginning middle school.
Mm-hmm.
And he was apparently like a really fucking top player and they wanted him to come down to I think it was New York
Dude,
and yeah, and play in a tournament.
that's sick.
Yeah. I don't remember much of that time, but I know that happened, and I
Yeah,
bet if I asked him today, he could tell me.
dude, that's
But I
fucking
think
awesome.
he
Do it.
ended up, yeah, I think he ended up doing it on VR chat.
Nice. That's sick. I've
Yeah,
played a little bit of VR chat. I just like I can't get into it because it's like I don't know. There's something about it that just like I think because All of my
Oh shit, I
interactions
said
on there.
VR chat. Oops, I meant voice
Oh yeah,
chat.
yeah, yeah. That's fine.
Shit.
But now I'm talking about VR chat, so it's all good.
Yes.
But yeah, no, like I can't like I find all the interactions in VR chat are super awkward,
Yeah.
and like they can be funny, but it's like funny because they're awkward, and I enjoy watching people play VR chat. I don't like playing it myself
I've
because it
never
just
played
feels
it
weird. I've played
because
it a
got
long
some
time
weird
ago.
shit
I
with
played it
my.
on the PC, which kind of sucked, and then I played it in VR, and it was like fine, but
You can play it on the PC. I thought it was strictly like you have to
no, no, no.
hook up a VR
You can
headset to the
just walk
PC.
around with the mouse and keyboard and talk to people.
Sounds lame.
It's like fine. It's I don't know. It's not really like it's not
It's
very
just
good because
it's
it's
just Omegle but without images.
yeah, basically. Um, yeah. Omegle. I've done Omegle as well, and it's
I have
weird.
never, I have never too many dicks.
Yeah. Well, okay. You can do like just chats.
The filter. Oh, you can?
Yeah. No, you don't have to do with video. I've never done it with video. That kind of scares me. We could do it. We could turn this podcast into doing Omegle, but fuck that. No, I'm not doing that. Um,
Yeah, I was about to say I look like shit right now.
yeah. Um, yeah. Also, that just like I feel like that'd just be weird listening experience. Um,
Just two strangers talking.
yeah. No, but I have met all of one cool person on Omegle that I talked to like after just meeting them the one time, and
Really?
everybody else was like horny dudes or just like
Yeah,
people that I
that's
could not
like
converse
the
with at all.
majority.
Well, okay, and there was one guy that I had a deep fucking like conversation with, and I remember none of it because it was a long time ago. But he was like
Getting into the real.
in his 30s and did fuck tons of psychedelics, and he was like a guru, and I just like had a deep fucking heart to heart for like an hour in the middle of the night, and then I never talked
Uh,
to him again.
God,
But
that's a
he was
memory to
cool.
cherish.
Yeah, no. Um, yeah, but no, Omegle's odd. But like, yeah, I met one guy who was like a based fucking communist, and I was like, "A,
Oh God,
join my Discord server," and then that server proceeded to die. Like I put a bunch of internet friends on it,
communism Discord
and then
server.
a handful of my actual friends, and then like the fucking it was alive for maybe like a month, and then it just died, and every attempt to resuscitate it has just not worked. And I can't leave it because
Oh
I'm the
God.
server owner, so it's just sitting there, and I just have to look at my failure all day. It's kind of bad.
Yeah, and that sounds interesting to say the least.
Yeah, I
Omegle
mean,
communist Discord server.
yeah. Yeah, because I think he joined it, and it was like, I don't know, it's not big. There were like 10 people on it. He's like, yo, is this an anarchist Discord server? And I was like, no, however, it could be.
However,
Like,
if you put your mind to it.
I'm more than open to that. But it ended up going nowhere, which is kind of a
Um,
shame because it had a lot of cool people on it. The interactions were just really weird, though. Because it was just like it was people like it'd be two people that I got along really well with, but were completely like different people from each other, so they couldn't get along with each other at all. And
hmm,
so it just like there was no like every conversation that happened in there was like I was a
awkward.
part of it, and when I wasn't a part of it, they did not really go well.
Oh
And
gosh.
it wasn't great because like I knew who everyone was, and only I did, so then no one actually really knew anything about each other. And because the server had no rules and everyone had admin powers, because I thought that'd be funny, we never really had any kind of proper, like, the different channels or, like, bots
Just
that do
chaos.
things or introductions or anything that actual Discord servers have. So I was like, fuck that. It's an anarchy server. Um,
We don't go by the rules.
yeah, no, not at all. And I wanted to like not be like I wanted to put everyone on the same level as me. You can't do that. But I love servers in which people can change other people's names, but you can't do it at the same rank. So you have to have like the high ranking people can change the low ranking people's names, but the same ranking people can't change each other's names, which is so sad. I understand why they do it, but also I love fucking changing people's names.
I do too. I this whole time have been changing Pigeon's name like once a day.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or does Pigeon really annoy you?
No, not really. Not me.
Okay, I
I
don't
know
know.
Pigeon like really annoys one person, but I don't know who that is.
I don't
Uh
know. I haven't been
me
active on this server in a long time, but I just like showed up. But cause
just
yeah,
popped up one day.
cause normally
Hey, want to
it's
make a
like
podcast?
yeah, fuck it. But
I
like
respect that.
cause normally it's just like Pigeon, and then like someone else talking. It's just like I just don't want to be a part of it. So I just didn't look at the
It,
server.
it's yeah, it's kind of a hard to get into conversation with server, but like
Yeah, I
if
mean
you
all the
know
people
the
on it are like
person,
super nice. And I
yeah,
mean, I
it's just
was
hard to talk
on
to
a
sometimes.
previous server with a lot of people from this one, and then I
You
moved
were?
over to this one. And then yeah,
Oh, was it the opossum?
yeah. I was on that, and then that
Tell me
became a
the drama
shithole.
about that.
I don't remember.
Don't
Well,
remember.
because it was just like the server kind of died, except for one weird person who put terrible memes in, and then like Veer was the moderator of that, and then he left that, or he wanted to not be the moderator anymore or something. Um, and so then, yeah, he wasn't the moderator.
Mm,
And then someone else took mod powers, and it didn't really. I mean, like nothing really happened, nothing changed. Um, but it was like Veer was kind of keeping the server alive, and without him, the server
yeah,
just died. Um, but then this
the
server,
lost cause.
like this, so I think Veer the whole time was working on a second server, which is this server, and then was just like, okay, bye. If you want to join my server, here's the link, and then I did that, and then left the original server, so because it shit was just
Uh,
dead.
what the fuck happened with that green guy? Heard he's not a really good person.
Green, he's
hmm
fine, I think. The joke is
I,
that
I
he's an
was
incel, but
I
I don't think he actually is.
uh apparently like Jameis was like joking with him, and then he got like three DMs, one from like Nathan, the other from
Bruh.
Veer, and somebody else, and they were like, "Bro, don't talk to that man like that. You don't know who the fuck you're fucking with."
What? Okay, I know none
Yeah,
of
like
that. From what everything I've seen, Green is just weird, but isn't like a bad person. But he might be. I don't know.
and it was like, and then he asked for like, you know, context, and they were like, just believe us.
That's I kind of fucking hate it when people are like, "Oh, just take my word for it." Like, don't ask questions.
I mean, if
It
it's like
don't
something
matter.
you don't want to get into,
I
that's
guess,
understandable.
but
But curiosity
like,
killed the cat, man.
yeah, true. I don't know. It's like, yeah, because I just like knowing things, and I like being open with people. Like, okay, well, there are some things that some people have told me that I will take to my grave. Like, no one's gonna fucking ever know that. But it's like, if it's something that
hmm
doesn't really matter, yeah, I'll talk about it. I don't really care that much. Um,
I I'd say I'm good with secrets.
yeah. I'm good with serious secrets, but I will
Yeah.
forget to keep some things secret and then talk
Like,
about
don't
them.
tell Jessica I like her.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. But I've had people get mad at me before because I have talked about things that I wasn't really supposed to, and I forgot I wasn't really supposed to. And I'm just like, okay, to be honest, it doesn't really matter, but okay. Um, yeah, I don't know, but
uh,
I don't do that as much anymore because after people got mad at me for it, I was like, yeah, you know that I probably shouldn't have talked about that, even though it doesn't really matter. That's like a thing that people don't like very much,
yeah.
and I get that because I wouldn't want people. Well, okay. I don't care what people say about me behind my back because I'm a fine
Just
person
bottom
and I
line, I
know
don't
that.
care.
Yeah, like honestly, fuck it. It really does not matter that much.
Do
Like,
better in your second life.
yeah, like
Live this one to
I'm
the
a good
fullest.
person. I know I'm a good person. If people don't think
Yeah,
so, sucks for them.
that's just a them
Like
problem.
that's a shame. But
Yeah. Boo hoo.
yeah, but I'm cool with who I am as a person.
Yeah. You seem nice.
Thank you. You seem nice
You're
as well.
welcome.
But yeah,
Thank
no.
you very
So
much.
it's like, eh, if someone doesn't think so, okay. But like I used to be like
Yeah.
freshman year of high school, I used to be like super weird. And it
I'm
was like, well,
still
I mean,
super weird.
everyone was, well, yeah, but everyone was super weird freshman year. But I was like halfway an incel. I was never like horrible, but I was just like, well, no, okay, no, I wasn't an incel because incel shit is like
It's
people
just like
owing you sex. I wasn't
misogynistic.
like that. I was just super. I was just very bad with girls, and it was like,
Hmm.
and then some people like still have that perception of me. I'm just like a
Oh yeah, I
super
totally
weird kid.
understand that.
Um, but it's like, man, it's been like fucking like 4 years since then. Like, man, I am a way different person now.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
yeah,
I know that feeling.
yeah. I don't
You
know.
reminded me of something pretty
Hmm.
wild.
What?
It's the story of a loudmouth kid who just let out the secret by accident that he was in the middle of the biggest fucking drama and nobody knew it.
That's
Uh,
funny. What was the drama?
so this girl was dating this guy,
Mm-hmm.
and this guy was cheating on the girl with another guy,
Whoa.
and it was Guido who was in the middle of it,
Uh huh.
and the girl tells him that she's dating this guy and not to tell. Wait, it was the guy. He said he was dating that guy and not to tell the girl because he knew the girl was dating that guy. And then the girl would text him and be like, "Oh my god, I love my boyfriend so much." And
Bruh.
he had to basically choose between those two friends. And then
Dude. That's
one day,
bad.
wait, I've been told something different now.
Mm-hmm.
Neither of them knew.
Oh.
Lily, I name dropped.
It
Oopsies.
doesn't matter. First names, like, that could
That
be fucking anybody.
yeah,
But
it
if you do
can.
full name,
That
people have, like, oh my god, I had my friend on this podcast, and in the first, like, 10 minutes of recording, he doxed two different people. One of them was me, and one of them was, like, our friend, and I had to go back and, like, cut that out. I don't edit anything, but I edited
God,
those.
God.
Yeah. I don't know,
But
but it was like, but he was like, but he like said my full name and he was like, "Fuck, I just doxed you," and then later he said someone else's name and he's like, "Fuck, I just doxed that guy."
it's just so easy to accidentally name drop people.
Yeah, and
I don't know. I've
so
done it a
I
few
had my
times.
brother on. Oh yeah, also so the last podcast I did was like a week or two ago, and I was like high out of my mind, and so I spent 15 minutes just fucking like rambling, and then I have the like I did like a 90-minute long podcast with my brother, but we recorded on his phone, and so then because we were like at a hotel on vacation. Um,
Yeah,
and
that
so
sounds fun.
he's yeah,
Miss that.
but we fucked up and split the audio into two recordings, and he could send me the
Oh
second
god.
or the like the last half hour, but the first hour it was too big to send, and he's like not good at technology, so he didn't like figure it out, and so I just had the last half hour, and I was like, okay, well I can't make a 15-minute podcast. That's just me rambling. And so, without
That
any
some
explanation, I just
there's always
dropped in
somebody into
the
something.
last half hour of me and my brother's podcast. And it just
To
like,
like another one.
Yeah, well, and so, well, no, it's in the same podcast, and so it's just
Yeah.
me talking for 15 minutes, me saying like something fucking stupid, and then like to end it, and then it ends, and then just cuts into like mid sentence me and my brother talking, and then it's like the last half hour is that, and
That
like
sounds like a confusing ass podcast,
I know, well, and I didn't like,
but in the
because I
best way
didn't fucking
possible.
explain anything because I was like high out of my mind, and so I just like didn't, and then there's like no context, there's no warning, there's no nothing. Everyone that listens to it is gonna be confused. Like I didn't put it on YouTube because it was like this is fucking garbage. Um, but
Confusing.
but yeah, so I'm gonna say this here. If you listen to my last podcast, that's why it's so weird and it's a fucking mess. Um, but
How
yeah, that's
how many listeners do you have?
okay, so on YouTube, I think I get like between 20 and 30 like
Oh,
views on
that's
every
good.
video. And then on
Considering that it's a podcast, that's really
yeah,
good.
yeah, it's like tiny. Um and then on Spotify, I have two consistent listeners on each of my
Awesome.
episodes, which is
They
I
are
mean, I'm fine with
your
that. I don't
loyal
care.
beings.
Yeah. Like
If it makes you happy, then
yeah,
that's all that
yeah.
matters.
Like it's just it is as much a way of just like well, it is a way for me to just get my thoughts into the world. Um,
Yeah,
and it is also a way for me to come back and reminisce on the past because I can come
yeah,
back and I can listen to the podcast that I recorded now and get into my head of me right now and remember the good times that I was having now.
yeah.
And that's
It's good to
nice.
document everything you
Yeah, it
can.
is. And like I'm not really one for taking many photos or videos, but I'll absolutely
There's
talk
something
into a
different.
microphone.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
there's something different about audio. It's like a
yeah,
first person experience. When you see it from a
yeah.
camera, it's just a still life. But
Absolutely.
when you hear audio or a video,
It feels like
you're
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 part of the
capturing.
conversation. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and it's also like
like
you can
watching a
describe
YouTube
in
video, I
depth.
guess.
I love watching YouTube. Yeah, it's so nice. Well, like yeah, with audio you can in depth describe like your headspace, the activities that have been going on.
Oh my god, I completely forgot that that's a normal term normal people use.
The what is? Oh, headspace.
Headspace, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good term. I use like I talk about like my head and my brain like all the fucking time because it's just like I am my brain.
That's a DID term too. So every
Oh,
time I hear somebody say
yeah,
it normally, I'm like, what the fuck?
yeah. That's well. How is it like applied in like the medical context?
Alright, so headspace in DID terms is, so that's sort of like the place everyone is.
Okay. Yeah.
And they can like talk and interact and shit.
Mhm.
And you can sometimes dream it. So like you'll have dreams and everyone will be there.
Oh,
Or it's really wild actually. I dream people. Like multiple dreams can go on at the same time.
weird.
It's just yeah.
Okay.
It's just a wild ass fucking ride.
Yeah, that's interesting. All right. Yeah, neat. Yeah, I would know
You
nothing
sound
about that. I am
awkward as
like
fuck.
a very no. I'm just
Oh,
like
shit.
I'm out of it. But
And
yeah, no,
they're
neat.
knocking on the door because I locked it.
Oh,
Hold on.
just maybe yeah. Do
Wait, I'm
something
just gonna
about that.
mute myself like for 3
Yeah,
seconds.
go for it.
I just straight up lied to my mom. Anyway,
Cool. Yeah, that's all right. Nothing wrong with that.
yeah.
Well, I mean, there can be things wrong with that, but it's fine.
She just asked if I had her charger, and I do, but I said no, so
Oh,
she
okay.
didn't come
Yeah,
in.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's yeah, easy. Just say you didn't know it was there. What was I even
You
talking
didn't
about?
know.
Something. Oh yeah. I was talking about I am like a
Oh
very
my god.
huh.
She knows. Hold
Oh,
on. I'm so sorry, man.
it's all right. I don't mind.
I gave it to her.
Chill.
Anyway. Continue on what you were saying.
Yeah. So I was saying like I'm a very mentally stable person. I'm like a fucking anchor. Um,
That is awesome, actually.
yeah, no, it's good.
I
Because
respect that a lot.
yeah, like I'm friends with unstable people and I cannot like do that. I cannot be in that world. Like I don't know. Like I'm plenty happy to like help out when people are down and shit. But it's like I know
It's
people that are like
wacky.
literally like every week they'll have a different crisis that they're going through and it's like how the
Yeah.
fuck do you keep on finding your way into these things? Like you got to be doing something wrong. You can't just be in a
it's
constant
usually
state of panic.
it's usually self-destructive tendencies, or not
Yes.
to call anyone out, but and it is a medical thing, but people do things for attention, and I'm not saying they're
Yeah.
doing it for an attention, but it can be uh what's it called when you subconsciously, I think that's the right word.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, because I can say clearly that I used to do that, but that's because I was a hypochondriac.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but yeah, no, I am well, I have like a casual hookup friend that is like super fucking self-destructive and she is so
Mm.
unstable and it's like I don't know. It's just
It's
it is just annoying. Well, and she is terrible at responding to texts. And so it's like or she'll go through like a week where she's super nice and friendly and we hang out like multiple times and she responds all the time and then she'll go a week and just fucking nothing.
is she bipolar?
No, but she does
No.
have like anxiety and she's just
Yeah.
complicated. But it's not like because it's not like she herself is going through like manic and depressive phases just because it's like things will happen to her and then it's like
Yeah.
really bad. But it's like bad things keep on happening, and it's like, how the fuck do you keep on getting into stupid situations? Or like,
Sometimes you just find
yeah,
yourself
I don't
the
know.
middle of everything.
Yeah, and it's just yeah,
It must be accidental self-destructive tendencies.
well, she is also just straight up self-destructive and admits to it
Mm.
because so I mean, first off, she will like she vapes kind of, but it's like thoroughly self-destructive and she
Casual.
knows that. No, it's like well, it's like she
No.
won't touch a vape for a long time and then she'll get a vape
And
and
then
finish
suddenly,
it in like a week. And like it's
Jesus.
really bad. Um
That's how you get a nicotine addiction.
yeah. Well, and it was like because she got a vape and then was like uh my name. I'm not gonna dox myself. Take this away from me, like please. I was like, okay. Like, can we hang out tomorrow and I will like take it and like give it to my brother to sell to some dumb kid or something? I don't know. Um and then the next day she was like, okay, well I actually I finished it. I was like, oh my
God.
fucking god, please stop. Like, go. Never vape.
That's
Fuck that.
Yeah, that's one thing I
Like
just don't really get the point of. And it's
well
also
there's
been
no
like
point.
stigmatized so
Yeah,
much in my
good.
mind whenever I hear somebody
Yeah,
say
like if
vape, I
anyone,
just think
yeah,
of a
if anyone vapes,
middle
I'm just gonna
schooler in a
bully the
bathroom.
fuck out of them. Yeah, like it is legitimately just terrible for your lungs. Like if you're
It
gonna
was
smoke
meant
something,
to be
smoke weed.
like harm.
Like,
Yeah.
dude, it's like
Uh,
better for you, and it's non-addictive.
in
Like
every
chemically, it
level.
isn't. Yeah, and also it's like it actually does something. Like nicotine, from what I understand, is like a head rush, but it's
Just
like basically nothing.
yeah, but it's all it is addictive.
I know. Yeah.
It's nothing fun from it.
Mhm. Which is why I kind of
What
never
was it?
want to do uh what's it fuck I never want to do like chemically addictive substances.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Okay, well the so I
that
think
makes a
the
lot of sense.
yeah. So the like the proper way to use nicotine, like nicotine can have really good like studying effects. Like if you need to read a whole book in a night or write an entire essay in a night, I've heard nicotine
Just get a
is really
glass of
really good at that.
coffee.
But the thing is, the proper way to do it is nicotine gum, so you aren't destroying your lungs, and then
Or
like
patches.
yeah, or patches, and then like once a month if you need to like cram an essay, nicotine gum, and then like do it.
I heard that shit is strong.
Yes. Yeah, and then the thing is you need to stop and let all your like tolerance go away and let all your urge to do more go away because it
Mm.
is very addictive, but it can be good. Like it can do good things as long as you don't
Everything can
smoke it.
do good
Yeah,
things in
sure.
moderation.
Well, except for like meth. Well, I mean, actually,
Cyanide.
I bet you could do some cool things on meth, but like at what cost?
I have never heard that
I
before.
mean, like it's like the fucking wildest stimulant on earth. Like, man, some good things have to like, ugh, it's gotta do something. Um,
I gotta ruin my teeth and
yeah,
quick.
yeah, um, yeah. No, I don't know, but it's like, but I would never.
Dental discount.
Yeah, but I would never want to do something that's like super chemically addictive.
Yeah.
Like
Like I
that's
heard meth and heroin have a 97% addiction rate.
oh yeah, like they're insane. Well, and I've heard heroin is like the greatest high, and so like once you do heroin, nothing compares, and so I never ever
Yeah.
ever want
It,
to do
it's
heroin.
it's the it's the like I forgot what it's called. It's something. I think it's literally just called the high, but you're always chasing it
Yeah, it's
because like
chasing the
the
high.
first
Yeah,
time you
yeah,
do
yeah.
it, yeah, chasing the high, and then like the first time you do it, it is going to be better than every other time you do it.
True.
So
Yeah,
you,
yeah. And from what I've heard,
yeah,
it's like it goes from well, so like because it's a high, but if people do it so much that they're high all the time, it just becomes normal. And then normal,
hmm,
like base level sober, is down. And it's like really bad.
yeah,
Yeah,
and that's how druggies start.
exactly.
And my name is literally Tweaker on this thing.
Yeah, that's
Just
funny.
realized that,
Yeah.
and I'm like preaching against meth.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like good. Tweak on different things. Um,
Yeah,
yeah. Well, also it's super weird. Like, drugs are just wacky. But yeah, but that's like so most psychedelics aren't chemically addictive except for ketamine,
most.
which is ketamine is fucking weird.
It's okay if all you did today was ketamine.
Yeah, I'm all right, but I think I like want to try ketamine sometime in my life,
No.
but I mean, dude, I don't give a fuck. It sounds really interesting. But when I'm
Yeah, but
like when I'm old and I've got nothing left to live for, just fuck me up with every
just
kind of
ketamine.
substance. Like I don't care. It doesn't matter. Um,
Uh,
okay, so from what I understand, ketamine is like so most
just super
psychedelics. Yeah, so well, so most
speedy.
psychedelics. No, no, it's not. So most
It's
psychedelics
not.
alter like reality. Ketamine
Mhm.
just kind of takes you and moves you into a different reality.
I thought it was like a speeding up of time
I'm sure
thing.
it can do that too, but I know that at like it's a dissociative, and at high
It
doses you
is.
just leave
Ugh,
your fucking brain, and like
that's not good. Dude, don't do disassociatives. Just don't. Just take my word for it.
I mean I have dissociated plenty of times before, because like weed can do that if you smoke a lot,
Yeah,
and I have
it's
also
just
like done
not
shrooms.
fun. It's just
Ego
not
death.
fun.
I disagree.
And
Well, I mean
sure. Right.
it's less fun than it is interesting. Like, that is
Uh,
fucking broadening your perception of life right there. Because if you have been outside of yourself, then you know what it's like to be outside of yourself.
yeah.
And that's
The
fucking
problem
cool.
with me
Huh?
is My medical
Yeah,
condition makes
don't
me in a
do
permanent
not
state.
don't do
Yeah, of
psychedelics.
disassociation.
Do
Yeah,
not
it
ever do.
makes me in a
You will.
permanent state of disassociation.
Yeah, I feel like you will permanently fuck up your brain
Yeah,
if you do
every time I do
psychedelics.
like fucking antidepressants,
Yeah,
even, yeah,
yeah.
I sink deeper permanently.
Jesus Christ. Well, and like,
Yeah.
I think I've probably damaged my brain permanently from doing psychedelics.
Fuck
However,
it,
I'm a
you got
better
one life.
person for it. Yeah, and also it's like, does it really matter? No. Like,
No,
no. It's
I
fine.
mean, live your life how you want,
Yeah.
and if that's doing drugs,
Yeah.
I'm not the person to tell you no.
Yeah.
But I'm the person, like, if you know how to do shit in
Mhm.
moderation
Mhm.
and are responsible
Mhm.
with what you do,
Yeah. Like
then
I don't ever want to be a druggie.
live
I
your
just want
life.
to like broaden
Yeah,
my experience of the world. And like
yeah,
I
just
love
try things.
exploring places physically, and substances let you explore places mentally as well, and that's fucking interesting. That is
Yeah,
so cool. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
it's a moderation and maturity thing, I guess.
Absolutely. Yes, you need to respect the substances. And even like weed, which is more or less harmless, like I smoke like once a
You can still
weekend.
have
And yeah, yeah,
negative side
and yeah, I
effects
know.
depending
I'm
on
aware
who
of
you
that.
are.
Yeah. Well, and just like smoking anything all the time can give you like lung
Hmm.
cancer, etc. So like that's
Yeah,
bad to do. And also it can affect your memory and brain development,
it
etc.,
can.
etc., etc. In it,
I
if
didn't
you
know about
smoke like a
that.
lot, like several
Mm.
grams per week, it can have some permanent effects. Um,
Ah,
and it can just like it just makes you spacier and have worse memory. I've always had shit memory, so I'm fine. But I am certainly spacey, but I'm fine with that. Like, yeah, as long as I'm a good
enter the
person,
vibe
it
zone.
don't matter. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
as long as you're morally good.
yeah, yeah, totally. And it's also like,
Like,
I don't know. Well, and I just like, but I have an immense like respect for substances. Like there is a way to do substances, and there is a ritual about it. Like,
you have to like understand
you
what you're
do.
getting into,
Yeah, absolutely. And you need to be like you need to have an open mind. You need to be ready for whatever happens.
and
Um
always have somebody else with you for the first time.
oh yeah,
That
yeah,
is
yeah.
not on it.
Totally.
Hmm.
Yes. Um
That is something people forget very often,
yeah. And
just
I think
in case
yeah,
something
and it
goes
is
wrong.
good to be with more experienced like the first time I smoked, I did it with someone who was a mad stoner. And so it was like not a big deal. It was totally chill. And even though I was like high as fuck, I knew I'd be fine. And it was like I was totally relaxed. Um,
Yeah.
and then like first time, well, and so far only time I've done shrooms, I was also with the same guy, um, great friend of mine, but who has
This man,
uh he's just a dude, and he's like fucking awesome. I don't know, greatest guy ever. But
a guy
he
being a
also
dude.
has a large amount of experience with shrooms, and so it was like totally chill. And I mean, I had like a maybe like a half an hour of bad trip, but out of like an 8 hour trip,
Hmm.
that was totally fine by me. Um,
I heard
yeah.
that, and this might have just been a scare, and feel free to correct me if it was, because I
Mhm.
was back before like all this stuff, and I took a cop class for the fuck of it. I'm so anti-cop, but
Yeah.
just took a cop class
Same,
for the fuck
but
of it,
nah, that sounds fun.
and they were like, "Don't ever do LSD because you can suddenly become high again because it latches onto your like muscle memory, like not
Oh,
muscle memory, but like muscle
yeah. Well, yeah. I've heard that
membranes."
with shrooms as well, where like
Really?
bits of it will get stuck in your mouth and then dislodge later, and then you'll like be
Just
microdosing
fucking.
basically. Um, but like that's totally fine. I don't know. I'm cool with that. um, but yeah, no.
Uh,
But
and I
acid is
also
like
heard you
acid
can.
is way more intense. Like acid is like
I had a
it's
friend who did it
yeah. Well, Nathan has.
at 12. It wasn't okay.
Oh
That wasn't
fuck.
good.
That
Yeah.
no, not okay.
Hmm.
Well, and like you
You
really
were
shouldn't do
younger.
psychedelics until you're like 25, when your brain has
I,
totally
yeah,
developed.
when it's completely done, you can't
Yeah,
fuck anything
like
up.
do as I say, not as I do. Like I'm a massive hypocrite. Um, but like legit. Well, okay, at least until you're like 19, because the
Those
thing
who
is,
cannot do teach.
yeah. Well, and the thing is like, schizophrenia like shows
Yeah,
symptoms
it comes out.
at like 19. Um,
Mhm.
or like from 19
It
to
it
20 or something like that.
it's I think it's from 16 to 20.
Oh, is it? Okay. From what I saw, it
Yeah,
was
it's
like it
kind of
normally
young.
manifests from like 19 to 20, something like that. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, it might be 16. I don't know. But in any case, if you're younger than like 20, there is a chance that you have undiagnosed schizophrenia and it
And
hasn't
yeah,
come
and it
out
just
yet.
you
But
can
if
kick it
you,
out
yes,
real
but
quick.
if you have schizophrenia and you do psychedelics, you can
Same with
permanently go
bipolar.
insane. And that's
Yeah.
always like you hear horror stories of people like permanently going insane from like acid or whatever, but it's because they have
Yeah.
schizophrenia and don't know. Like that doesn't happen to
Yeah.
normal people.
Yeah. It scares the shit out of me. And
Oh
as
yeah, no,
much
I
as I
mean that's
want to
kind of
do it,
terrifying, but like
yeah.
the only reason why I did shrooms was because I did a ton of fucking research and I found out that like there isn't a link between psychedelics and psychosis. Um,
Okay.
Permanent insanity can only come like if you have undiagnosed mental conditions, and I am like 99% sure I don't. I am like very mentally stable and grounded and whatever. Um,
Yeah.
and then also shrooms are categorically the safest drug. Like per
Really?
usage, shrooms land the least amount of people in the hospital, even below weed.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. Alcohol's the third most dangerous behind like opioids and amphetamines.
Shit. God, I used to be a raging fucking alcoholic when I was 14.
Dude,
Just not a good,
I
not a
don't
good
like
area.
alcohol. Well, I mean, okay,
Me
it's
neither.
fine,
But
but it's like alcohol feels like a shaky acquaintance that I can hang out with sometimes, whereas weed is like a
it's not
good
something to
pal.
be abused.
And shrooms are my estranged uncle that comes around every now and then. It's a great fucking time.
Just your strange gay uncle.
Yeah,
Just
yeah. But it's like, yeah, no, I don't know. Because alcohol to me feels so senseless. It is just like,
it's a number.
it is,
Like
yeah.
your
Well, and
whole
it's like,
body just goes numb.
your reality doesn't like change in any way. You're just dumber.
Yeah, it did. For me, it did. It was
Well,
like
it's
it
like,
might be because of my conditions, but like,
maybe.
dude, I was out of every 4 minutes. Apparently, I asked when I was getting there and how long it had been.
Oh, okay.
Whenever I
Yeah,
was
no,
with
that's
friends,
weird.
then again, I was suffering from alcohol poisoning that time. But
Ah, yeah, that'd do it. Like I've never been
yeah,
blackout drunk. I've been like drunk. Well, okay, there was not one night when I was so crossed I couldn't really see, and I was just like I spent the whole night throwing up. It was really terrible, but
God,
that was the
I
limit, and I
threw up
know
on my
not to do
friends
that.
like 7 times.
Yeah. But I never want to
It's
be
not good
there
stuff.
again. I'm sure I will be at some point, but I don't ever
It's
want to be.
inevitable.
Yeah. Well, okay, I think the thing is though, like because I was really drunk and I was like, yeah, I could smoke, and that was a bad decision.
No.
No. So the
Yeah.
thing is, I need to not get that drunk again because I'll just make bad decisions. That's why I mean like alcohol is so set like you don't think about what you're doing. You don't process
Yeah.
anything. And like you don't really
Yeah.
remember
No.
anything either. And it's like
No.
really stupid. Whereas with basically
My
any
ass
other
got it
drug,
all on video.
whereas with
I was
basically, dude,
apparently
I
like
have a video
grabbing.
of me like head in a trash can. My friend's like, "You good?" And I
I was in a
look up
washing
at him, and
machine
my
in the
hair's
video.
just in my face. I'm just like, "Uh huh." Well, if I remember right, I was like,
I
I'm
had
actually
the
having a great
exact
fucking
same
time
fucking
so long
memory.
as my head is in the can, because all the lights were too much. But
I hate that I
yeah,
have that exact same memory,
yeah.
but
But
it
it
was
was
with a
like, but I
washing
was actually
machine.
chilling, kinda, sorta. It was bad though. But then the next day, I like hungover cannot even begin to describe. I felt not real. Like I was just it was bad.
I'm I think I'm like immune to hangovers. It's really weird. I've never been
I have
like
never been
from
hungover from being
alcohol.
just
I've,
drunk, but that one
yeah,
night I
same.
was unimaginably out of it the next day. Like I fucking could not do anything.
There's
Like I was
yeah,
trying to do
there's
math homework and I was just staring at it and just none of the words made any sense. And I just didn't do it. And the next day I
good.
emailed my teacher and I
Just
was like, I
no.
had a really bad stomach bug yesterday and I didn't get the homework done. Could I get an extension? And he gave it to me.
Good.
But like, dude,
What
I
a
just couldn't
guy.
think. I know, yeah. Um, but like,
Yeah.
dude, yeah, I don't know. It was don't ever do that.
Yeah. Just don't drink in general. Just don't do it.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
It's
like,
not
yeah,
worth it.
dude.
There's funner shit out
Honestly,
there.
like, weed should be the new alcohol. Shrooms should be the new weed. Alcohol should be illegal.
Absolutely.
Done. Boom.
It
The world
should.
is great. Although, okay, I have to say there is something kind of like really fucking special about like boys and beers, and you just like chill. You sit in your circle, you drink your beers, you talk about like this really deep shit, and it's like excellent. There's nothing else like it. But yeah, because like when
God.
people get drunk,
I've never
they
had
get
that.
honest, and it's so good. Man, you should have that. It is like
No, it was just usually me, a bottle of vodka, and my friend
that's
trying not to.
horrible.
Like, I would.
Man,
Yeah,
fuck
I
vodka.
used to just scream. Yeah, I
I have
just
had
fucking
two
scream.
very bad experience with vodka, and that has ruined my taste for vodka. Because the
I
night
smell
when I
hand
was
sanitizer to this day
beyond,
and just
yeah,
puke.
God, because the night when I was beyond crossed, that was vodka, and then I was also at
Yeah, that
a,
shit will
I
get you
was
fucked
also
up
at a
fast.
party at New Year's that got busted,
Oh god.
and
Oh
me and all
god.
of my friends were like way too drunk to deal with that. I wasn't like shit faced, but I just couldn't think. Like it was just bad. Um, and then I ended up having to get my parents to pick me up. Like they were letting people go if their parents came, so I had to get my parents to pick me up, and then that led to them
Oh
discovering a lot
god.
of things about me, and it was like this whole like it was just fucked. And so like since
God.
then I fucking hate vodka. Like
Good. Yeah,
I'll
don't.
still drink like a little bit of it, but it's just I just can't stomach it. It's just it
It's
just tastes like
horrible.
trauma in my mind.
Same.
Yeah.
Dude, the way I used to do it, because it tastes so fucking
Oh, it
bad,
tastes
is I
horrible.
used to like tuck my tongue underneath my tongue, if that made sense. And then
Uh-huh.
like just like open my mouth
Yep.
completely and just let it run down the back of my throat. And I just every you get a gag
Yep.
reflex, like you get
Yep. Yep.
sick.
The last time I drank vodka, I was only like
Just
2 beers in, but I nearly threw up because it was just oh, it was so bad. I just couldn't do it. I like beer though. Beer tastes good, but vodka is just
I
it's
heard
just
it
not.
tastes like piss.
Um, well, in a way, but you kind of get used to it. I've never drinking
Yeah.
piss. I wouldn't know what it
I've
tastes like, but I mean, but like the light beers,
yeah,
like
you
when
say
you
in a
first start
way
drinking,
like you do.
no, I legitimately
Like
don't.
how you
I'd tell you
imagine
if
it
I did.
tastes.
Um, yeah, but no, but
Shit
like
would be a
when you first start
milestone.
drinking beer, it's like this shit sucks, and then you drink more beer, and it's like okay, it's not good, but I'll
Alright.
drink it, and then it's like damn, actually
It's
not
like
bad.
sparkling water.
Yeah,
It's the
basically.
experience with
Yeah, yeah,
sparkling
yeah, yeah.
water.
Like that's it. And it's like it's such an acquired flavor, but then once you have it, it's like, okay, yeah,
Okay.
I can drink beer. Um well, and I think like I am waiting to get older so then I'll enjoy like IPAs. But right now, my teenage tongue does not like IPAs, and I don't think I can make myself like them. Like I like black coffee, but IPAs are kind of like
Yeah.
that, but like worse.
Yeah.
Black coffee is fucking good though. Like
You have to like train yourself though.
I know. Well, yeah. Well, like when I first started drinking coffee,
Like,
my dad was like, "Okay, if you're gonna drink coffee,
take a black.
you're gonna start drinking it black because then you'll
God, what a
like."
horrible.
No, like no, that was like the way to go because the thing is like if you start drinking like if you drink coffee and every time you drink like super the milk and sugar shit. It's like, okay, but then that's like that's coffee to you, and that's like all you'll drink. But if you start drinking black coffee, you appreciate coffee for just coffee, and then you'll like just coffee. And then when you drink that super sugary shit, it's like, I mean, okay, but it's not coffee, it's milk. Like,
Milk.
it is
It
mostly
is.
milk.
It's basically.
Like, the price of Starbucks drinks is tied not to the price of coffee, but to the price of milk because they're mostly milk. Like,
Yeah.
coffee's been going down in
Uh,
price, but milk has been going up, and so Starbucks drinks are getting more expensive and not less.
hmm.
Yeah.
I take my coffee because I'm lactose intolerant and I hate
Okay.
milk substitutes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
take
understandable.
it
I mean, I
black
eat.
with like 12 sugars. I
Yeah.
just
God, yeah.
I
But I
don't
eat cereal with
fuck
almond
with
milk
black coffee.
because it's like
Ew.
healthier. It's not that bad though, to be honest. I don't mind it.
You have to get used to it. The first few times
Yeah.
is ugh.
Ugh.
I heard banana milk's really good though. When I
Never
tried
had
it and it
banana milk.
wasn't.
I've seen it in stores. I'm like, what the fuck? But it might be good.
I
I
just
don't
stay
know.
away.
I smoked out of a
You
banana
need a
today.
really
Um, yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah, dude, the bull nanas, oh, they're excellent. Like, if you ever have to make a fruit bowl, do a banana. They are so good. Like, I've also smoked out of apples before, way less good.
Damn.
Bananas are the fucking way to go. Cause it's got like,
Banana bomb.
yeah. Well, I'm okay. I mean, you could probably make it like a legit bong out of a banana. It'd just be really weird.
I've seen somebody do it out of an apple before.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, no. So like, because with banana. Okay, wait. Have you smoked before?
I actually surprisingly have not.
Okay, you should. It's fun.
I don't know why. I've gone straight to the hard shit.
Whack.
I've never, yeah.
Wait, what do you mean
Guess
straight
who's
to the hard
addicted?
shit?
I'm addicted to Adderall. I mean, not oh shit, not Adderall. Benadryl.
Wait, what'd you say?
Benadryl.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
no, no,
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
Benadryl. Don't.
In the beginning, it was for sleeping purposes, and I'm really scared my parents are gonna hear this. But in the beginning, it was sleeping purposes, and then I became dependent, and then a little was not enough anymore.
Okay, have you taken enough to hallucinate?
Oh hell yeah,
Oh, dude, do not fuck
yeah.
with
It's not good.
Benadryl.
Just don't do
Do
it.
regular
Yeah, my
psychedelics.
sense. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I have like
The
no sense of reality anymore.
okay.
I sleep in the middle of the day.
The the thing is, if you're scared to do psychedelics because you're worried what it'll do to your brain, but you do Benadryl regularly,
Benadryl will do
cut the
7 times
fuck
worse.
yes, cut the fucking Benadryl out. Get some shrooms. Like,
Harm
dude,
control. Harm control.
yeah, like
Take that shit
anything.
off of shelves.
Yes, Benadryl should. God, it's horrible. No,
It
everything I've
is,
heard
and
about
it's
it just
marketed
seems
as safe.
fucking terrible.
Mm.
But like,
No, it's like my sleep schedule is the worst part of it. I'm
yeah,
always tired.
yeah,
Always.
yeah. God.
It's just
Yeah. But like, okay, yeah. But cut the fucking Benadryl out and start smoking. Like I
yeah.
think that's a better idea.
My parents scared the shit out of me when it comes to smoking. It's like you will die instantly.
No, you won't though.
So I guess I'll do Benadryl.
That's no.
Yeah, I'm like I say I'm getting rid of it, but like, and I really want to, but it's like the dependency
Yeah, I
feeling.
mean like, well, I don't though, cause I don't do
You
addictive
don't.
drugs. But like, I have never been dependent on anything, and I don't
Never.
want to be. No,
It's, it's my second
I have
time.
been dependent on cuddles, but that is
Damn, that's the thing to be dependent on, man.
true, but it kind of sucks when the person you're getting your cuddles from is complicated as fuck and just ghosts you for weeks on end sometimes just because she feels like it. So, if anyone else wants to cuddle me, hit me up. Um,
I don't know.
But like,
I like,
yeah, fuck Benadryl. Like,
yeah,
get rid of that shit. Swap that for any other substance. It'll still be bad for
I
you, but it'll
am
be way
trying
better.
so fucking hard.
Like,
But like every time I look at it and it's like time to go to bed, I'm like, I'm not gonna sleep if I don't take it.
uh, uh, God. Okay.
And I know I won't.
Smoke. Just smoke. Just and then go to sleep.
Yeah.
Like that's the fucking get a nappy time strain.
Nappy times.
Like okay,
Is that a real thing?
I don't know. Well, I mean, all the strains are super weird.
Hope it
I
is.
like the weed that I have is called peanut butter breath because it smells like peanut butter
What the
kinda.
fuck?
All the strains have
Oh my
super
dear.
odd names. But it's called peanut butter
Yeah,
breath,
my
and it
friend
is
had.
very like, from what I understand, I might be totally wrong like chemically, but from my experience with it, it is very like mellow. And so
I had
everything
a.
just gets fucking comfy.
I like that.
Yeah.
I had a friend who had some that was infused with LSD.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know how they got that, but
Like
apparently,
deliberately or like
hmm
okay, okay, cool.
deliberately.
Yeah, no, that sounds
And
fucking sick.
yeah, and apparently they got like a shit ton.
Oh my
Like,
god.
uh,
Dude.
I don't know how to measure grams, but like take your hand
Uh-huh.
and like move it like, I'd say that's like 8 inches apart and like
Whoa.
5 inches in the middle, and that's how big the jar was.
Holy shit. That is a oh
Fucking
my
LSD weed.
god. That must have cost like $1,000.
Apparently, it was apparently really fucking cheap because
What?
I don't,
Dude,
yeah,
that's
apparently
an
like they
entire jar of well, okay, okay. Weed is like
expensive.
wait, okay, weed is not cheap, but it's also like kind of big for the weight because it's dried, so it's like really light. But like that's still like a lot of fucking. That's like at least
Mm.
like $300 of weed for sure.
I think they got it for like 150.
Are you fucking kidding me? What? Okay,
Yeah, I
that must be
remember.
like the bottom of the barrel pond weed then, or some shit. Like there's no
No,
fucking
apparently,
way.
like he
How? What?
apparently his dealer took like 2 hours to get to their spot. So there was a
What?
2 hour wait, but like
Dude,
other than that, apparently it was like a shit fucking ton.
that I am amazed. Like that shit sounds fire. Like okay, okay.
Yeah, but I'm not in contact with that person anymore because they turned out to actually be a legitimate fucking murderer.
Oh, oh
Yeah,
no. That's bad.
apparently they tried to kill their grandma and then the fucking cops got
Fuck.
involved. Yeah.
Okay, holy shit. No, don't stop that. But yeah, no.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's just a weird situation, and we like he was super chill. He was like really nice through that the whole time I knew him. Motherfucker must have like had something going on there that he wasn't telling anyone about.
Dude, what the fuck? Okay.
Yeah,
That's
organ
terrifying.
moment.
Maybe the LSD weed had something to do with that. That's I don't like that. Um,
Yeah, it was shortly after that too, and he was like high as shit when he did it.
yeah. Well, I mean, fuck, I would imagine. Well, and from what I understand, like, I did not smoke when I did shrooms. Probably a good call. But from what I've heard, like, weed and any psychedelic makes them way more intense. And
Really?
I think you hallucinate more. Um, like you can get
Hmm.
some fucking weird visuals, and it just like, it has a really odd synergy with whatever drug. Um,
You,
like really anything.
one thing. This is like a little off topic, but like when people say if you like look in the mirror long enough, you'll like see shit. That's completely true.
Yeah,
It's like my hobby now. I
that's
just it
fun.
looks weird
I
as
like
fuck, but
that.
I just
Yeah.
stand in
Well,
front
and
of my
like when
mirror and
you
I'll watch my face contort.
yeah.
It's fun as
Well, and when
fuck.
you like look into the
Press on your
sky,
eyes.
you can see. Oh yeah, I mean that's weird, but I feel like that's bad for your eyes. But when
Yeah,
you look
I
into the
told my
sky and you
yeah,
can see
it
your like
really is.
white blood cells in your eyes,
Yeah,
that's fucking
that's actually
fun.
apparently not normal though.
Is it not? I
Yeah.
thought everyone got
No,
those.
it means you have floaters. And that's like
Yeah, but what's
a
wrong?
signifier that you're like losing your vision, man.
No, the fuck it's not. No, 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 no. So,
It
so
is.
that's I don't think that's true, because
You
fucking
can't
everyone
see
sees
your
them.
white blood cells, man.
Yeah,
Those
you
are
can. No,
floaters.
that's like no, because I know the science behind this, right? So every other animal, the veins are.
Dude, you're going blind.
I'm not going blind. Every other animal, the veins are behind the eyes, but for some reason
Well,
in
yeah.
humans, the veins are in front of the eyes, which is why you can see white blood cells going through the veins in your eyes. If
You're
you
not
look,
supposed to,
you
though.
are though. Hang on, hang on.
No, I was aggressive typing.
Is it normal to see floaters? They are completely normal.
Yeah, no, but if you like see them all the fucking time, dude,
Well, no, no, no,
something's
no. Only
up.
when you look into the sun. But yeah,
Stop
they are
looking
made
into
up
the
of
fucking
the
sun.
no, no. I don't mean, but like in
Stop
the sky
looking
against a
into the
bright
sun.
background. I'm not looking into the sun. But yeah, they're made up
You
of the
just said when
vitreous
you
of
look
the
into the
eye
sun.
and I I mean when you look into the bright blue sky, not
Well, now I
literally
know why you're
looking into
seeing
the
them.
sun. Sorry, I'm high. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, no, they're totally normal.
Yeah, but man, if you're looking into the sky,
Yeah.
no,
Although
I
if you
usually,
have a lot more than usual, that's probably bad. But no, it's just
yeah,
like a couple. And if you look
or
close enough
yeah,
into a bright light, you will see them.
you probably
Well,
shouldn't
no,
do
no,
that.
but it's just into something bright, brighter than your regular vision, so then the light can pass
Yeah,
through the
I see them on
floaters.
planes, like when looking out of the plane window and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
sunny
yeah.
out.
It's just like
I don't,
the
the light's
sky.
bouncing off the clouds.
Yeah.
It's like my only distinct memory of seeing them. That and like I was taking a really fucking massive shit and I strained and I seen them in my eye. I was like, ah, shit.
I shit big. That's funny.
Those are my two memories of seeing that shit.
I like that. That's good. Dude,
Thank
airplane
you.
toilets are fucking scary. Like you hit the button and just
I've
go
never used them. I've never used an airplane toilet. I
Dude,
am terrified of it.
do it. They're fascinating.
No.
They suck your shit down with force. Cause it's like air pressure in like the shit tank or
God.
whatever. I don't know how
You
the
can hear
toilets
it.
work. Yeah, but they like it
You
like
can hear it from
sucks
across the
with
plane.
force and it just goes and sucks your shit down. It's wild.
I'm
Man,
getting on a plane in like
I
10
remember
days,
there
so I
was
might
one
as well.
time, a couple years ago, I was on vacation in Peru, and we had a 24-hour long bus ride to get from one part of the country to another part,
God.
and that was a bad decision doing that. But
Your ass probably hurt really bad.
yeah, well,
Jeez, I
okay,
can't sit down for more than 20 minutes.
yeah, well, and so we had to go. So there was a toilet on this bus that you could piss in, but you
Hmm.
couldn't shit in. I don't remember why, but the plumbing like couldn't take shit. Um,
Shit in it
so there was
anyway.
basically like an airplane bathroom on this bus, and
Hmm.
the bus in the course of the 24 hours had to go over a mountain that was like
Oh,
30,000 feet tall. Like it was really fucking
Jesus.
tall, and so both
You'll
me
be
and my
coming
brother
around the
got
mountain.
altitude sickness. My brother got way worse altitude sickness than me. He threw up like 3 times. I only threw up once,
Jeez.
and I threw up in the toilet. He threw up like on the bus. Um,
Ew.
yeah, it was like bad. Like 2 of the 3 times were just like not contained very well. Um,
God.
I think we may have had vomit, but I don't know. Anyway, but so the one time I threw up into the toilet, but because it is sealed and then you have to flush it and unseal it, like I was throwing up and the toilet was just filling up with vomit. And the bus was like driving and rocking, and my fucking like vomit toilet's just like rolling around in there. And it's like,
God.
I really
Splashing
fucking hope
around.
this doesn't spill. And it smelled terrible, which made me throw up more, which is probably good because I got everything out and then felt like shit, but like better like shit. Um,
Better shit than shit.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, like after you throw up, it's like okay, I kind of needed to do that. Um, but it
Yeah.
was like so fucking disgusting, and I flush it down, just like it's just all gone.
Ew.
It was just like, oh my god. Yeah.
God.
But we drank, like, at the
Uh,
top of that mountain for the altitude, we drank coca leaf tea, which is the leaves that make cocaine. It wasn't like cocaine tea, the tea, though.
cocaine
You need to
tea.
process them a lot to get cocaine. Otherwise, like,
Yeah.
if you don't do that, they're just cool with, like, altitude. And
Just
I think they're just, like, they just make you
like
chill, calm
CBD.
down, or so. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. In any case, they're just, like, good for you.
Yeah. Hear that, kids? Cocaine is good for you.
No, but okay, so I saw, like, Gordon Ramsay did a fucking, like, cocaine how it's made thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's wild. Um, and so, and
Jesus. Now
it's,
there's like
yeah.
educated a ton of people, I
Well,
guess.
yeah, but it's more like showing all the bad shit that's in cocaine.
God.
Oh, fuck. I'm tired. Um, but so it's like, it is, the coca leaves are mixed with, like, cement powder, and then they are
Ew.
distilled in the process both through gasoline and through battery acid.
Jesus.
And so it's like, don't do cocaine. You're putting bad things into your
Yeah.
body.
Yikes. How the Nope. Sorry, that was a tick.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. I have an uncle who's done cocaine. Because he was like, he's in a bunch of metal bands. And so he was like, he has partied hard in his lifetime. But like, I was at my lake house last weekend and he was there. Um, and I was talking about how cocaine is made out of like gasoline and battery acid. And then
he's
I
like,
was
oh
like, so yeah,
shit.
don't do cocaine. And my uncle was like, no comment.
Oh
That's
god.
funny. But he's a super cool guy though. I love him. But like, yeah,
Yeah.
he's he's fucking hilarious, but he's like kind of wild. Or he used to be at least.
Uncles are always the greatest.
Yeah. Fuck, I'm like super tired. I think I'm gonna end this, but
Alright.
yeah.
It's been awesome. You
It's
gotta link me to
it's
it.
been an honor. Yeah, I will. Yeah.
I will definitely be an active listener to your Spotify.
Slick.
If this is like the normal content on it.
It is. Yeah. Well, kinda. I don't know. Yeah. I
I don't
haven't,
remember.
like, I had, like, a different random internet person on the podcast every episode. And that was,
Yeah.
like, fun, but it was just, like, it was always a gamble.
Awkward.
Like, every time I have an internet person on, it's like, I don't know how well I'll get along with them. And sometimes it's just,
Yeah.
like, bad.
Tell me about like what's your worst time?
Um, I think the worst time was the first person I had on the podcast. They weren't a bad person, they were just a terrible podcast guest because this dude would not shut the fuck up. Like, they talked for like just the whole time. And I had like even prepared
God,
some questions and shit, which I like never do now. I just don't care enough.
hop into it.
Yeah. And so it was just like, please let me like talk about more interesting things, cuz it was just like this fucking guy would
What I
just,
had for lunch.
yeah, would just ramble on and on and on, and then like get onto some random topic and like, oh, that reminds me, and get onto some other random topic.
God, I used to be like
And it
that.
was like literally an endless string of just fucking bullshit. And it was like, okay, I don't know. It didn't go like horribly, but I just finished like, yeah,
Annoying.
when I finished the recording, I was just like,
Do I even
oh,
post this?
yeah, no. Um, but hey, you were a
It's like
very
a
good podcast guest. This was like,
thank you.
yeah, this was
I'd
fucking
love to do this again.
awesome. Yeah, totally. I'm absolutely down. But like, yeah, no, I kind of need to do like more regular uploads. I want to do one per week, but then it's like some weekends I just will not feel up for it. And like right now, I came
It's
home
a
and I
how
was
you
like,
feel
fuck it.
thing.
I have like, it's
Podcast
only
time.
like one, because my friend has he has to get a haircut tomorrow morning. So he's like, okay, boys, let's call it a night early. So I got home at like 1, and I was like, okay, damn, I got like time. I can do a fucking podcast. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. But like, yeah, no, I don't know. It's a fun hobby, but it's like I just Like
I
I'd like to
bet.
build an actual audience because I don't know, that just sounds fun. But also, it's kind of hard to build an audience when you upload like so inconsistent. Sometimes I've uploaded like two
Inconsistent,
times in
yeah.
2 days, and I just like recorded two in 2 days. Um, I remember there was a stretch of 3 days where I recorded a podcast with someone. I fucked up the audio on that, and then I recorded a do over like the next day, and then a day after that I had a different person and I did another podcast. I had like three
Oh,
podcasts in 3 days, and it was like,
well,
yeah, I mean, sure, fine, whatever. Like I'm cool with that. Um, but then sometimes I'll go like 2 or 3 weeks where I'm just like, I really
no.
just do not feel it. But like, hey,
I mean,
yeah,
like, you should, what you should do is, like, do, like, three. Just go do them all in,
yeah,
like,
and then
a day
release
or
some
two.
like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
actually a good idea. But it's also like they're always very spur of the moment. I never like
Yeah,
plan
I
on
get
doing
that.
them, and so whenever I do one, it's like, I mean, fuck, okay, whatever, I'm here. But that's why most of mine have been recorded on, like, I have an actual microphone here, but most of mine have
Yeah.
been recorded on a phone because it's just like, why, I don't have a microphone. I got nothing but my phone, and so the audio quality sounds like shit, which is probably also a
Well,
reason why it's hard to build an audience because it just doesn't work good. But
I mean, if you're doing it because you like it, right?
true,
And
yeah, like
it
I'm not like
shouldn't
trying to make a
matter what
good
other people
podcast. I'm just
think.
trying to put my thoughts out into the world
Yeah.
somehow.
It's
So
like
yeah,
your story, and
A-
it's special to you.
absolutely, yeah. No, that's a great point. Um,
So do what you like and make it how you like it.
That's nice. Oh yeah, also, cause you're an artist, right? Like you do
Yeah.
some arty things. Would you like to do some fucking art
Nerdy
for
geeky
this
shit.
episode?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah, because normally like fucking whip out the MS Paint and draw some goofy dumb drawing. I am not good at drawing, but it's really fun, and I make some I think pretty good like little pictures. But it'd be a lot better if I could get some like someone that actually knows what they're doing and is artsy.
I'd love to do that.
Hell yeah.
I haven't
Sick.
I haven't got somebody to ask for a while.
Yeah, dude,
I
that's
used to
fun as
do it as a
hell.
job, but
Yeah. Like I can show you some of the
COVID.
art that I have done, and then you can
Yeah.
kind of get an idea of like the character that I draw myself at. 'Cause I'm like a pig, and I've got like I like to do things with like fucking like colors and make it like kind of trippy, and so it's like
Yeah.
I like my eyes. I always draw them like with like spirals of color in the middle or some
Oh
shit. I don't
god,
know.
I do
Like
that
yeah, it's
too when I
fun.
draw myself.
Yeah, but then yeah, you can just insert like any fucking like whatever you want yourself to be.
Yeah.
um. Yeah. All right.
I'll
Chill.
just draw me.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
Um.
this a lot.
Awesome. Yeah, we should do this
And
again.
if you want me back, yeah, if you want
I
me
would
back,
love that.
I'll
Yeah,
definitely be
that'd be
back.
great. Sick. Um. Yeah. All right. Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
night.
Good night.
It's like fucking late. God, I'm gonna pass the fuck out. All right.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye.
What a nice fucking time.